Yeah, good morning, guys. Good afternoon and good evening, depending on which country where you're coming from. It's quite a very long time I've not been on live video, but with the new trend of things happening today, I think it's high time we start educating people about some certain things, you know. So quick one, I am not going to waste a lot of time on this video because later I'll be doing some other videos, subsequent videos after now, maybe daily or weekly or whatever, but I'll tackle this issue to the end. I am here to just talk something about one guy you guys know called Akwa, Tiwaraki, whatever people call him in Anambra State. This guy has actually misled a lot of youths. Actually, that guy is a crook. He's not any native doctor. Whatever he's doing is just tricks. There is no magic, there is no power he has anywhere that makes anybody have money or whatever, but I'll discuss about that later. What I need to discuss now, I don't know, maybe if any of you have seen one of the videos, it was an old video, where a lady, I think something got missing in her house. She brought her neighbors, like 3 of them or whatever, and Okuko told them that he asked them to bring an exercise book. Actually, it was 2 exercise books that was there. The lady brought one, while Akwa kept one already, which he has. He asked the lady, she was the one who brought the exercise book, and the lady said, yeah, he said, okay. But when in the process, he mixed up and still picked the one he kept. So I will tell you guys what he did. After the whole thing, Akwa, with all his magic, abracadabra, did something. The name of one of the neighbors appeared as the one who stole from the lady who came to report to him. Definitely, they have paid him as well. He collected money, but he needed to justify the money. He needed to accuse somebody. These are kind of the magic, some things that happens that makes a lot of people to accuse and be in enmity with their neighbors. So, quick one. I don't want to waste time on this because it's just a little that is right. The video doesn't get long and it doesn't get bored for anybody to watch. So, I will show you how Okuko, the tricks, simple tricks he used to mislead people to believe that he has a juju that can tell you who stole your property. All right, so now let me lower the video. I'm going to show you what he did. This is an exercise book. So, okay, for clarity's sake, I am going to use the front camera so that it will be easy for you guys to see. So, in other words, hold on, let me reverse the camera. So, this is an exercise book which I'm going to use for the purpose of the magic, the wayo that Akwa Tiwaraki did, that he used in lying to people. Now, I want you guys to look at this. This is an exercise book. It's an empty exercise book. There's nothing in it. So, okay, I'm going to use the name of one person watching this video now to do the magic. Okay, my oldest friend, the person, Kelechi Kabo, I will use your name. So now, see, this is candle. Let me tell you what is needed for the tricks to accuse somebody and claim the person your juju has told you who stole. All you need is a plain sheet of paper. Look at it. Then the next thing you need is a candle. You need the wax. Then which other thing do you need? You need the ash. Remember that the Okuko, he brought an ash, rubbed this on the paper, and the name of the person showed up. So now, before I bring out this exercise book, assuming I am the Okuko, I've told my friend Kelechi Ekabo I'm going to use his name. So which means all I need is that Kelechi's name will appear on this paper. Now, what do I need to do? This is candle. Before everybody will come inside my room, this is what Akwa actually did. He will now use this candle to write Kelechi on this place. Now, watch me. I will write Kelechi. Now look at this book. Are you seeing it? You cannot see anything. you are not going to see anything. But I used a candle to write Kelechi on this exercise book. Now, at the time, I know the page where this thing is. Let me always say, okay, I know the page because maybe I'll just fold this age, this particular age. This is what I'll just do. Then people will come that day. I'll bring out the book, say I'm going to now do my. You see, I've closed it. Then what Akwa need to do is he get to the page where he folded that thing so that it will be easier. Then you open it. I'll just open it. Then get my ash. This is ash you get from where you cook with charcoal. Now, you see the ash. I have this ash now. This is what Akwa did. I will spray this ash on this exercise book. This just then I'll just start rubbing it. Start rubbing it. Start rubbing it. Start rubbing it. I'll do abracadabra, 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 sherry mama, bra 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 bra. Are you seeing the magic? Now what has appeared? All right, it's a 1.5 million naira laptop, but I don't mind. Let me use it to teach you guys one thing. Look at it. Kelechi has appeared on this book because it's Kelechi that I want to accuse. So the thing that that fully criminal Akwa has already known. He knows the names of the neighbor, and he has asked and found out who he suspects most that might be the one that he can accuse, that maybe that might be the possible person that would have stole the thing. He will write the person's name for the book, just like I did here now. And that is it. You see how Kelechi, my friend Kelechi Kabut, that just came online to work, you see how his name appeared here. You will not believe that an oracle from somewhere wrote my friend's name Kelechi to appear on this book. But the thing is that initially, okay, I'll do it again in case maybe people feel that maybe I and Kelechi planned that I will write his name. Let me, who else is online? Let me, if can anybody make a comment, let me use their name. Before you say maybe it was planned. Is there anybody that wants me to use his or her own name? Right now, I use my name, and I'll do the same thing now. Your name will appear on this sheet. Is there anyone interested? Anyone, please? Any person that want me to use their name? Okay, Chibike Exidin. I will use your name, Chibike. So now this is what Akwa did. This is a plain sheet of paper. Your name is Chibike. So Chibike is, so this is the candle wax. This is the plain sheet. I'll write Chibike here. C-H-I-B U-I-K-E. Now look at this thing. You see no name appears here, but once I get ash, if I bring an ash, pour ash on this book now, rub it, I'll be calling the name of my oracles. Tell me who stole this thing, tell me who stole this thing. What is appearing? Anyways, it's 1.5 billion naira laptop. I don't bloody care. I use it to teach. Are you seeing it? Chibuike. It has appeared. Chibuike. It's just a simple trick. That criminal, that boy called Akwa, is nothing but a thief. Just imagine the lady that must have been accused that day that her name appeared on that paper sheet. She had been emotionally, psychologically destroyed. She has been known as a thief in that community because the gullible community people believed that Akwa has any power that does not exist anywhere. They believe he can do undo. You know? So this, it's quite a pity. It's quite a pity. I've tried to keep my cool for quite a very long time, but I think henceforth, weekly, or even daily, I will be addressing most of the tricks used by most of these so-called criminals who call themselves magicians or native doctors. So you can imagine what I did. I know about these tricks more than 15 years ago. About more than 20 years ago, I knew we do this thing. So just imagine that I have since that time started using to scam people that to claim that I'm a native doctor. How rich I would have been from exploiting poor masses, thereby putting enmity between families and friends. Because everyone will believe me. Or imagine I start doing it at this standard, at a very You come up, I open a MacBook. I'll tell you I have an oracle somewhere in India or this or that. I'll call upon him, do this thing. I'll tell you I charge in dollars. You pay me $15,000 for me to tell you who stole your car. You will go back home accusing someone who is innocent. Some pastors are even going to this stupid boy's place to do charms. The boy will just carry, well, that is not what I want to address today. Just like I said earlier, this is a very short video and I've done what I need to talk about this. So you take this video, you watch it, rewatch it and rewatch it again, so that I will also get that video of where he did that nonsense by accusing an innocent lady to be a thief. I will put it as a comment on this video after I end this live video, so that those of you who have not seen that video will have the opportunity to see that boy called Okuko, the kind of fraud and he's doing. Then subsequently, I will start addressing his issue, because why I need to start addressing that boy's problem is that most of the killings by young boys today, who people are calling Yahoo plus, Yahoo whatever, is that boy that's misleading, people like him that are misleading most of those boys, making them believe there's a charm existing anywhere you can use to do anything, whereas everything is all about brain tricks. If you can be able to know the tricks of anything, don't allow anybody to know about it. It's called magic. So subsequently, I'll start addressing one after the other the things he has been misleading the youths of this country, because it's better we stop this at this stage before it gets out of hand. Have a lovely Sunday, guys, and take this knowledge, share it to others, because you don't know who you are going to save the trauma, the pains of false accusation or falling the victim to this Akwa or any other persons who use the same trick to tell people that they can be able to tell them who stole their items. Do have a lovely day and remain blessed.